Welcome back to Peglin. Whenever the board's refreshed, deal damage to a targeted enemy equal to the number of pegs restored. Battles start with 5 extra coins. Collected coins contribute to damage. I like that one. Hope everyone enjoyed my last Peglin video. I'm hoping that this one equally goes long enough that I can talk about things that I want to talk about. At the same time, I hope it's not too long that I run out of things to talk about. Went to the doctor today. I feel like this is like, I was thinking about what I would make a video about today, and the fact that I went to the doctor's today and that there's things going on, you know, personally for me are sort of a big deal that I feel like I should discuss them, be a little open as a content creator. So for those of you who don't know, who aren't active and avid watchers of my content, I have, as far as I am aware, and as far as I have been told by medical professionals, I've yet to have the sleep study for it, but I am almost positive I have sleep apnea. And I can almost guarantee that that is due to my weight, because I am a large person. This is where I'm going to be a little bit vulnerable, and I'm going to be a little bit open, and I'm going to discuss something about myself that, you know, I can walk around calling myself fat, and people will be like, no, you look great. What? No, I'm going to have a genuine discussion about my weight and my health here in a second. I currently weigh, as a 6'1", 25, about to be 26-year-old man, I currently weigh 340 pounds. I am a big dude. I am severely obese. Is the medical terminology. Like, if you look at the appointment that I went to today, if you look at the documentation, I am by definition, I am severely obese. Now, obesity as a terminology, you could even be a tiny bit, like, there are people who you would look at and you'd be like, wow, they look great. And, you know, science and doctors would be like, no, that's obesity. That person's, you know, it's when your fat percentage, your body fat percentage is a certain height, yada, 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 yada. Which comes to a follow-up that even before this doctor's appointment, I made the decision that at some point, and at some point meaning sooner rather than later, I need to work towards weight loss. And weight loss has always been hard for me because as a video editor, I have a very sedentary lifestyle, and that sedentary lifestyle involves, and streaming was a massive part of this. This is what part of the conversation is going to be the fact that streaming was a part of this. That sedentary lifestyle involves me waking up, coming into my office, sitting at my computer, and then at some point overnight eating, and that's it. And then going to bed. Now, that's obviously not healthy. Anyone will tell you that that's not healthy. Like, that you don't need me to tell you that that's not healthy. Pre-COVID, I would say the last event I went to, which would have been, if we're talking big event where I think a lot of people would have seen me, the last event that I went to would have been TwitchCon 2019. And after being at that convention, and that convention requires you, like, walking the whole weekend. I had a far hotel. I was walking that whole weekend. I got home from that weekend at 285 pounds. That wasn't my normal weight. I would say in 2019, I always hovered around 298, 300 pounds. I am currently 340 pounds. I have gained 40 pounds since October of 2019 is how I'm gonna sort of put that out into the world. Is that I've gained 40 pounds in COVID years. In the COVID years, I have gained 40 pounds. That's the easiest way to explain it, I feel like. Which is not good. Being 340 pounds does not feel good. It's not even that it doesn't feel good. I feel fine as a person. I do not feel gross, big, that sort of thing. I feel fine. However, I look at myself in the mirror, and there is that self-loathing that comes from seeing myself with stretch marks, with what, the world calls man boobs or man titties or whatever. Like, I got big man boobs. I got some crazy love handles. I got a fupa. If you don't know what a fupa is, feel free to look that up as well. And I need to get working on it. One of the things I've done in the last week and a half to start working on it is I purchased a Samsung watch, a Galaxy watch, so that I've, one, put money into this, which is a whole thing. Wow, I really got nothing out of that. I put money into this, which is a whole thing. And two, it's just going to take damage here, huh? And two, it's going to be able to help me track some things a little bit more. But putting money into it is a big one. Putting money into something that I'm buying specifically for weight loss, like if I'm going to go spend $150 to $200 on something specifically for the purposes of weight loss, I better damn well use it. It's kind of how my mindset goes there. So I'm in a process, and I'm starting slow. I'm trying not to overwhelm myself by starting very quickly. So to start slow, I'm trying to get myself on a treadmill, walking for an hour at least once every other day. Have I been good about that? No, because I keep giving myself excuses like, oh, my family was prepping for Christmas, so I spent 2 hours lugging heavy totes up and down a ladder and then going back and forth with my garage, and that's more than enough. That's more than enough workout for the day. I don't need to go walk, and I didn't get the watch until I didn't get the band until today. And today being Monday. So technically, because the band that comes with a Samsung watch, I got thick wrists. And that's not even a weight thing. That's not even just being fat. I'm just a big dude. My bones are sticking out of either side of the wrist. Like, regular watch bands do not fit me. I need some extra lengths. And I got a chain. I actually got a chain band for my wrist to be able to, gather it all. Be able to fit my whole wrist. So I have the watch and it fits my whole wrist. So I'm trying to do things for myself to improve my weight and therefore also improve my health. This doctor's appointment today was also to discuss the prospect of possibly expediting a sleep study that I was supposed to have at the beginning of COVID, that kept getting canceled because of COVID. And with that sleep study, if I get it done, hopefully they will push that I have sleep apnea, which I'm 98% sure I have. That 2% means it could be something that isn't sleep apnea. That's also terrifying, because I've had people actually, Fist of the Walrus is the one who told me at Friendsgiving in August. He told me that in Friendsgiving the year prior, that in the middle of the night, I'd wake up gasping for air. Or I would, in the middle of snoring, start gasping for air. And he never told me this. I didn't know this, that this happens. I thought I just was snoring or maybe just bad at, poor sleeping. But I haven't felt rested in years. But after he told me that in August, I needed to do something, which is why I planned the doctor's appointment to then possibly get the sleep study. The idea is that having a CPAP machine or something where I can regulate the sleep apnea, I think a lot of my willpower, my lack of energy to be able to do things, to be able to work on working out, to be able to work on losing weight has a lot to factor with the fact that I haven't felt rested from sleeping in nearly 10 years. And that could have been from the sleep apnea. That could have been from, it's probably from the sleep apnea. Once I gained enough weight and I developed sleep apnea, then I lost restful sleep. I lost the ability to feel rested from my sleep. So hopefully if I do get a CPAP machine, obviously sleep apnea also gets improved when you lose weight. But if I'm able to sleep properly, then I feel like a lot of things in my life are going to be easier and more manageable, like the willpower to be able to take a walk every single day for an hour, the energy that I need to keep myself motivated, and that goes to more than just exercise. That goes to work. That goes to anything I do. It's just the ability to function better as a human being. Sleep apnea kind of runs in my family. My grandfather has it. My dad has it. It's kind of like a whole my dad's side thing. I don't know if any of my siblings have it, but I definitely do. And that's what hopefully this sleep study will determine. And I'll be able to get a CPAP machine before I'm on my own insurance-wise when I turn 26 at the end of January. So I'm this last week has been such a journey in like trying to figure out what I need to do to improve myself and my health, which includes weight loss, and it's something I'm going to struggle with. It's something I'm very much so going to struggle with, and I know I'm going to struggle with it, and I don't want to struggle with it. And the reason I'm telling you in this video is because I also need, one of my big things is I always need someone to help keep me accountable, because I'm terrible at keeping myself accountable. And I could ask a friend to do it, right? Like, I could ask a friend to do it, but that's going to be something that's difficult for me to ask. It's also slightly embarrassing. So I need to like keep tabs on myself as well as have possible help keeping tabs on myself. It's difficult. I'm going to try to get on top of it. Now, a lot of people, you know, will say like, oh, well, what's your diet? Like, are you eating well? Because if you just eat like shit, then working out's not going to do anything. You're going to be burning out what you put in. You're going to stay the same size. Those of you who've watched my content long enough know full well that I hardly eat. Which is kind of okay with a sedentary lifestyle, but I also hardly eat and also binge eat at the same time. It's terrible for me. I know it's terrible for me. Like, it's a thing where I won't eat the entire day. I'll be totally not eating the entire day, and then suddenly I'll be like, ah, fuck, it's 11 o'clock, I should probably eat. And then my body goes, yeah, dummy, you haven't eaten all day. Go get some food. And then I binge eat, and I feel like crap afterwards. Say it with me. Crap afterwards. And I don't like that. I don't like that for myself, and I don't want to continue with that. That sounds awful. And I need to be better about it. I just need to be better. It always comes down to I need to be better about it. But it's so hard. It's so hard to be better about it. But I'm starting. I'm trying. I'm making it public so that I can get on it. You know what I mean? So there's that. That's what my day has been. I also went to a wedding on Saturday. That was very nice for one of my cousins. It was a very, very nice wedding. Second wedding I've ever been to. Second wedding in a couple months, too. I wasn't a big... Oh, dude, duplicate an orb. Let's duplicate this one. I'd never been to a wedding in my life before this year. I had been to 3 funerals. I don't know if that's sad, but I'd been to 3 funerals, never been to a wedding in my whole life prior to this year. But it was a nice wedding. I got to dress up. I wish I had more photos taken of me because I kind of like how I look when I'm dressed up a bit. That's another part of the weight loss too is, you know, I'm wearing a dress shirt that I feel like fits most of my body, but, you know, I got jowls and I got a thick neck. And that's probably part of the sleep apnea. But with that comes, hey, a collared shirt that you got to button all the way up and wear a tie. It feels strangling, which is not pleasant. This one pierces through and only hits bombs and crits. Interesting. Effective. Yeah, I wish I had more pictures of myself taken for that sort of thing. It's an interesting adventure. Life is an interesting adventure, and I'm trying to take things with a positive attitude, and I'm trying to attempt things now that I don't have streaming in my life to take up most of my time. Like, that's the other thing. When it comes to like working out and exercising and stuff, I would have rather sat down to stream and spend my time doing that than like go outside and go for a walk, because I'm like, damn, I gotta keep creating content. I gotta be live. I gotta be consistent. I gotta put the hours in. I gotta put the time in. I gotta, you know, bust my ass to make sure that I get some semblance of success from this. And if I take my time to work out, then I'm wasting time that I could be streaming, which again is so toxic to myself. That's such a bad mentality, and it was a bad mentality for me to hold the entirety of my quote-unquote streaming career. So Not streaming has given me more time to do that sort of stuff. I've also been on top of my editing. Granted, I'm trying to get better about not getting distracted, which is very difficult, but I'm working, and I'm hoping. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give you guys the real stuff. In my mind, I've had this like mentality of, you know, now that I'm not streaming and I'm not on camera, I can work out and like lose weight, and then people won't know what I like, you know, they won't be able to see me on a regular basis. And then the next time I'm like on camera for something, say it's like the next Friendsgiving, I'll have like lost a bunch of weight, say it's like 40, 50 pounds, and I'm back to like, you know, 2019. I'll look better. I'll look healthier. I may be rested for the first time. I may have more energy. I may not be in the way. You know, it was an embarrassing thing. I didn't talk about this publicly. It was an embarrassing thing during Friendsgiving 2022 in August that I wasn't able to join in on the go-karting adventure that everyone else had. Everyone went go-karting. That's something that the group did. Like all the streamers and everything. Everyone went go-karting. And I didn't go go-karting. Well, I was there and I filmed stuff for them, but I didn't go go-karting because I had heard from some of the smaller dudes, and by smaller I mean smaller weight-wise, that, you know, they just barely fit in a go-kart, and I was embarrassed and uncomfortable to sit there and be like, then I shouldn't. Like, if you guys are saying you're concerned about fitting in a go-kart, then I am concerned that I would get stuck in a go-kart, basically. I was so scared of the concept of, like, I don't know. It was a difficult feeling. It was a difficult feeling, and I don't enjoy it. And I want to be able to do that sort of stuff. I want to be able to go and attend these events with my friends and be able to participate and not be self-conscious and self-loathing and feel like, I don't know. I just want to be better. I want to be better for me, my mental, and my physical health, which is a difficult thing to do. It's a very difficult thing to do, to have the willpower to continue being better for myself. So I'm trying, and that's what I think matters. And I know that a lot of people that are close to me will be encouraging about that sort of thing, but it's still difficult. Bang. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think I'd have to talk longer than 17 minutes, because 17 minutes kind of explains everything that I need to explain. And now I'm sitting here like, well, darn, what do I use my time with now? What am I gonna talk about? We're doing good in this Peglin game, by the way. I've been half paying attention while also not paying attention at the same time while I talk, and that's been interesting. Kind of mixing it up, doing half attention, half not attention. Ow. I need them to stop hitting me, though. These guys are archers, and I'm not a fan. You know what else I could talk about? In other news, I watched all of Wednesday in the last 2 days. I didn't watch it today. I watched it yesterday, Sunday, and Saturday night, I would say, were my 2 days of watching Wednesday. And I thought it was pretty darn good. I don't think it's like a masterpiece by any means. I don't think it was like something that people are going to look at as a cinematographic. Is that? No, it's not a masterpiece of cinematography or anything, but the vibes, the whole, like, it's got some like Scooby-Doo vibes, but a little darker. There's, you know, the idea that people can die, and, you know, it's you know, a world where monsters and stuff exist, and I'm kind of just into it. You know what I mean? I'm kind of into the whole concept of the show, and I'm glad they're hopefully going to be creating more. But yeah, I enjoyed Wednesday. And if you guys haven't seen it, I suggest watching it. I also, like I said to some friends, recently watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That was really good. I still think Arcane might be the best thing I've watched like in the last year. I think the last year Arcane might be the best thing I've watched. House of the Dragon was good. I'm trying to pick up more television. I'm trying to watch more things. I think that was another thing with streaming. I'm going to keep bringing stuff back to streaming because I am still fresh off of exiting that field. So a lot of my weeks and my time over the last, I don't know, 2 weeks has been, how does something relate to streaming, or how has my life changed since I stopped streaming? And I think that thought process is probably going to go on for a little bit. So if you're sick of hearing me talk about it, I'm sorry. But one of the things with streaming all the time and putting in 8 to 10 hours every single day when I was streaming is that I didn't give myself time to consume media. I wasn't watching anything. I was live until I went to sleep. I mean, granted, I still watched hours of TikTok every night, but still live until I went to sleep. Ow. Which is not good, let me tell you. Okay, I'm getting stepped on, literally. Can I fit in here? Nope. But I got the crit, that's all that matters. This is gonna do a lot of damage. So consuming media has been a thing. I've started watching no pixel streamers again. I have like really gotten enthralled in the type of RP that they produce. Wow, I did 500 damage. That was kind of nuts. 100% taking this. I have four stones in my deck. That obelisk I just picked up makes it so that I do more damage with it the more stone orbs I have in my repertoire. Ow. That was damage I didn't need to take. I'm gonna take the damage again, because I'm an idiot. Don't do it again. Don't do this to me again. We're good. Okay. But yeah, so I'm able to watch more stuff now. I think that's a good positive that's come out of things. I'm able to consume more media, which, you know, could possibly give me more ideas for edited content creation. These videos specifically are easy because honestly, all I'm going to do is just record this and then upload it straight. That's kind of what I do. These don't require editing, maybe a thumbnail. So I'm not too pressed about, you know, making it seem super high quality content. I would put more editing into something that was like the payday video that I put out, because that's less of me just being by myself and talking and more of me trying to showcase my friends and the content they create together with me. I think additionally, I plan on playing soon, as far as I'm aware it's soon. I plan on playing Project Playtime, which is the Poppy Playtime multiplayer game. It actually released today. I think Connor messaged the Schoolhouse group and told us it released today. So I have that installed, and we're going to be playing with Walrus, Ash, Connor, and I think we're going to have some more friends in there, because I think it's an 8-player game. So I think we're looking at having Ember Nocte, which, if you've seen my content, she was one of the queens from Conan Exiles in our group in Conan Exiles. So I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited to play some group games. It's been a while. I've been spending a lot of the last week alone. I actually explained this to a friend of mine today, logging into Minecraft real quick, that I spent the last 4 or 5 days, besides having like family gatherings and stuff I had to do, like the wedding, and we celebrated my older brother's birthday and all that sort of stuff. I also realized in the last like week-ish, God, that was awful. I realized in the last week-ish that I was getting irrationally frustrated with close friends. Things were angering me and frustrating me that shouldn't have been, and I don't like that kind of anxiety. So I distanced myself. I spaced myself out. I kept my distance so that I could maintain a healthy relationship with my friends, which is a good thing. I would like to maintain that healthy relationship, but sometimes I need to recognize as a full-grown, mature adult when I need to take a step back and really work on giving myself some space and thus not ruining friendships I have by not giving myself the space I need and not, outwardly attacking my friends. I don't know what's happening. 385 damage. Damn. That was gruesome. I'm just seeing if this one gets up to that level. Hold on, got a cough. I had to sneeze earlier, and I was wondering, I'm sitting here like inexperienced with live content, or edited content, sorry, of my own, to the point where I was like, I'm recording right now. I don't know whether or not I should sneeze, or I should like make sure I mute myself first, but then I have an awkward silence. I'm learning. We're learning. It's hard. It's so hard. Major respect to anyone who creates content in general. I think people believe that for the most part they have it super easy, and they don't have it easy at all. Those content creators who have made it big deserve to have made it big because they're putting a lot of time in. A good example of this is actually Ludwig. Last night was his, so for me, today is Monday. Last night was his chess boxing event. He had 300,000 viewers. It was a spectacle. And I enjoyed every second of what I watched. It was a damn spectacle. And that's something that, like, you look at the amount of time and effort. That man spent money. That man spent his time. He was commentating the whole thing. He was in a chess slap boxing match at the very end. Like, you gotta give some content creators credit. Like, yeah, they make a ton of money and they're extremely wealthy, but like, so are actors, and they're also creating entertainment. It's just really, really cool that we live in this world. I tweeted out about this, that we live in this world where content creation is constantly in a state of evolving, and that evolution is so fascinating to watch. And it's honestly, I'm not, like, I keep trying to think of a word for it, and I feel like my brain goes to, it's a blessing. And I don't want to say it's a blessing, because that leads to, all sorts of thoughts. But it's almost an honor. I don't want to say it's an honor either. It's a bad term. It's bad terminology. But it's really cool to be able to indulge in content, in the evolution of content. And we live in an age where we get to see content evolve. And I feel like that might have happened, back when people were younger, like older people were younger, with the development of television and movies and color TV and things. And it must be super cool for them to have witnessed that firsthand. But like, you gotta pay for cable. You gotta pay to go to the movies. What we're able to witness is the evolution of free entertainment on the internet, which is crazy. It's really cool. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited to be a part of it, to watch it, to indulge in it. And I only hope one day to be able to create something that's of the caliber of unique, that people look back on it and say, damn, that was revolutionary what Corey did. That he made something cool, and other people make stuff that's cool because of what he made. This was like a partial boss fight, right? He keeps hitting me. I think this was a partial boss fight. Oh, I got 4 balls now because I upgraded it. Pog! We're like well into the 2nd floor, by the way, which if you watched the last video, it was roughly this length, and I don't think I got past the first boss. Which says a lot about how this is going so far. And I'm kind of into it. Dense overflow destroys those in one hit. I mean, do I want multi-ball 3? No, let's upgrade this hammer to 2. Let's keep upgrading stuff to 2 for a little bit. Every shot is a crit when fired from below a certain amount of health. All attacks have Echo 10. Echo X deals X% of the previous attack damage as bonus damage. Deals extra damage the longer your orbs are in flight. I want to take Echo Chamber. I don't know how beneficial that's going to be for me, but I kind of want to do it. Let's get some more money on our way down. A little bit more. And see how far we can take this. We have 2 treasures in a row, if we want. What do we got? 2 relics. Bombs deal an additional 10 damage. I will take that. Let's get another chest. And then we'll try to go to that boss room on the right. What do we got? When an enemy hits you with attack, apply blind 10. Post-battle healing is increased by 1% for each orb in your deck. Oh, post-battle healing. Yeah, we're going this way. We're trying to fight that big boss fight. It's not a floor boss. It's like a mini boss. Floor boss is another 2 floors down. Sounds like a band. 1989 damage, huh? Why are the orbs all darker? This thing's got a lot of health. It moves very slow. I think the idea is that I have to kill it before it gets to me, because it'll probably do big damage, which is scary. But I think we're doing okay so far. We're getting bomb damage. We're getting... Not getting crits yet, which is okay. Oof. It's just the sword. It does decent damage. It doesn't have any special effects on it. Bombs. We're touching bombs. We're blowing up bombs. 60 damage per bomb. I don't know if I'm doing enough damage based on how fast this thing's moving. But I do have a lot of stones in my deck, and this is an obelisk, which does more damage based on how many stones you got. Ah. I just narrowly avoiding every bomb that we have lit here. I think we're doing okay. I would like to hit... Yeah, okay. I just keep going. I don't care. We're doing great. Those 2 bombs. I need to hit one of those restarts. Wow, just horribly missed. In there? Ooh. I can't hit... I'm not hitting the respawns. Oh, I did it a second late. Oh, it's gonna get to me. Oh, no! Quick. Big damage. Crit damage. And we hit it. We hit the respawn. Oh, no. Oh, he just 25 per hit. Quick! Crit! No. Well, regenning everything was pretty good. Hopefully I can do it again here? No. Really? 17? And I do exactly... There we go. Needed this multi-ball way earlier and I would have been fine. Look at all this damage. Bang. We're gonna heal. I don't want to swarb. I do really like this Oh My Gorb. Oh, and we get a... whenever an enemy is defeated, refresh the board. Deal extra damage the longer orbs are in flight. Nah, we're gonna refresh the board every time we kill an enemy. That's kind of sick. I missed. Oh my god. No, don't do it again. Okay, we're good. We're not good. We're not good. Okay, we're good. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Oh, man. I'm like totally focused on the game now because I'm actually doing well. So I feel like I lost my train of thought to talk about literally anything else. Woo! Ow. Why would you do that to me? Oh, get in there. Get in there. No, don't go on the outside. Yeah, get in there. No. No. Yeah, in. Oh. Stop! Bang. Can I get some bomb action? There we go. Bombs out. Big damage. Oh, there's another one of the guys that's going to keep hitting me from a distance. Oh, he healed his allies this time. Wait, didn't the Oh My Gorb, it says attack all enemies. Why didn't that attack all enemies? Is that not what I just used? Hit the bomb. Hit the bomb. Yeah! Bomb damage, good damage. 60 to every enemy. And I killed 2 at the same time. Stop touching me. This guy is like aggro on me. Aggro Andy over here. I'm really trying to think on a regular basis, by the way, like what kind of content I should... Oh, I used the mark, like the concentration. I didn't use the Oh My Gorb. I'm going to upgrade the Oh My Gorb, though. I'm always thinking about what kind of content I can create outside of, you know... Oh, that's damage I don't want to take. Don't do it again. Outside of Peglin, which I'm thoroughly enjoying, and I'm... only playing on these recordings. This is the first time I've played Peglin since the last video. Can we not? I have just put myself... get me out of here. Oh, thank goodness. We lost 5 health doing that. I'm trying to think of other stuff to play that I can make videos out of. I do want to do single-player playthroughs. I know my community that spent a lot of time watching me were also very well aware that I was also making... Wow. What is he doing? I don't know what he's doing. I've never fought this boss before. My community knows full well I made a list of games that I wanted to play through that I'd never played through before. So I'm actively going to try to go through that list. And I think I might just make single-player playthroughs where I'm by myself, playing by myself, but I'll edit them heavily so you guys don't have to watch all the boring stuff in the middle. And that's the best way to handle it. They made this map specifically so you do a lot of damage, huh? This hits all enemies. So the guy that's got 300 whatever health is dead. I'm doing significant damage, but I don't know if I'm doing enough damage. Wow, that was a bad one. That didn't restore all the bubbles, the little bubble boys. Okay, fine, we'll go over here. So I think that list, like Ori and the Will of the Wisps would be something I could do on video instead of, because obviously I'm not streaming anymore. I don't want to like kill that list. And I know people put time into that list. Obviously I'm going to play Slime Rancher 2 on that list because I promised community members that I'd play Slime Rancher 2. So I'm gonna get through those things, I promise. I'll go through that list, just do it in recordings instead of on stream because on stream doesn't exist anymore. At least not for now. Here's the thing. I said I quit streaming, and I'm not saying I'm coming back. I want to make that abundantly clear. But I can't confirm that something's forever, right? I can't say, hey, I'm never going to stream again. What I can say is that I'm definitely done for now. And done for a good long while I try to focus on a different creative outlet that I'm currently doing. I'm assuming this guy just eats me if he gets to me. And then I need to specifically try, like, do enough damage to not get eaten. Before he gets up to me. Which we're doing really good damage. $2,000 left. Oh boy. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, that was such a bad one. Sorry, I'm hyper-focused on the game now. Yikes, he's getting real close. Hit the bomb! Oh, no. At least hit the crit on the right side. Which I think we are going to hit the crit on the right side. We're not going to hit the crit on the right side. Yeah, we are going to hit it. Okay. Woo! Okay, multi-hit. You need to be big. $500 damage? Okay, and we're about to reload too, which is bad. This is our last orb before we reload. Oh, I'm panicking. I feel like this guy one-shots me if I don't kill him before he gets to me. Am I dead? Oh! Do I have one more shot? Do not miss your chance to blow. Did I just fuck it? He had 136 health left because I shot to the right side instead of the left where he would have fallen down all those blocks, and instead I pinged here and then fell down the hole. Well, it's good I was running out of specific topics to not make this video as rambly as possible. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button. Generic YouTube things you say at the end of the video. I mean, I could be that guy who's like, smash that like button with your forehead, send it to your friends. Nonetheless, I appreciate you guys hanging out, watching this video, and I will see you guys again on the next one. Have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this.